the creator of the music. So here, God is described as the creator of the music in the world of Lipaches. So here, when okay, this is a Lepcha folk song. That is not Lipach, Lepcha folk song. So Lepcha is one of the tribal group. Okay, tribal song. This one, tribal groups names are there. So India is called as a multinational country in the world with a multi-diversity, okay, multiple climate, multiple community like that. So here also the tribal peoples are there. Some number of thousands of tribal groups are there in our country. Mainly in the, suppose if you see in this India, in the eastern part, mainly this part is having more number of tribal groups. Okay, tribal peoples are there. Different types of tribal peoples are there. Okay, so this is taken from the tribal song. So they are telling that God, he is a creator of the music of the world, and let me dedicate myself to you. So the human beings are telling to the God that, so just the human beings they themselves are dedicating to this God. Okay, for what purpose? For protecting of this music like that. So let me gather your music from the springs. So where this music is getting, we are telling that he is the creator of the music, but where is the music means? From the springs, from the rivers, from the mountains, from the forest, and insects and animals. So if you hear the sounds of all these things means, then we can get a special kind of music. Okay, so that is called as the world's music. Okay, that is that kind of music was given by God, or he is the creator. God is the creator of this music, and let me gather your music from the sweet breezes and offer it to you. So the human beings are offering all this music to the God. So like that these lines are given. Okay, so from this what we can understand means here actually, so uh, we are praising the creation. Okay, the create that is a creation of the God. Okay, and here just we offer it for you. We offer it for you means what we have to do? We must protect the music. Here music nothing but just all the rivers, springs, mountains, forest, insects, animals, plants like that. Okay, like that. So this is the first lines. Okay, next just we move forward. So see here, next one is here biodiversity. Okay, before going to this, so here on the right side we can see this first page. Okay, here biodiversity was there. Biodiversity and biological diversity is immense, rich in wildlife and cultivated species, diverse in form of functions and closely integrated as system through the multiple networks of interdependencies. We are calling this as biodiversity and biological diversity. As I said that India is called as multinational country. India is also having different diversity, even in the animals, in the trees, in the forest, like that. Okay, so here we can see different kinds of wildlife species in our country. Okay, so here uh, that is from the largest animal, land animal on this earth is. So I want to ask question for you. The largest land animal on this earth is, that is elephant. Okay, elephant is there. So from elephant and the smallest animal is example, think that ant. Just I'm considering ant. So from largest animal to smallest animal we can see in India, but in some countries are there we can't see these animals. Example, suppose if you take this Greenland. So Greenland doesn't have these animals like ants and elephants. Just we can see only just polar bears like that. But here in India, we can see from largest animal to the smallest animals. So that shows that India is having the biodiversity. Okay, here bio means nothing but just life or animals. Okay, so we can see that these animals and biological diversity and also biodiversity. Okay, so here bio means, so here bio means nothing but life, that means animals. So we can see different kinds of animals. Even the trees and plants also considered as one of these what is that, one of the animals. They are also one of the diversity. Not only this one, even these plants also having bio that is diversity. So we can see in India that is diversity. Next, just we move forward. So see here, one more topic is given here. That is flora and fauna are just flora and fauna in India. So here in the science, we may come to know that flora means plants and fauna means animals. Okay, plants and animals. Just we are calling this as flora and fauna. So here India, so it is given about this. In fact, India is the one of the world's richest countries in terms of a vast array of biological diversity. This is possibly twice or thrice the number, okay, number yet to be discovered. So here India is having nearly one third of world's richest countries in terms of its vast array of biological diversity. So we are telling that India is having nearly one third. One third means what? So nearly one third of. Suppose if you think that the total world is one, then one third. That means nearly among this one third part, nearly third part is present in the India. Okay, like that. So one third of total biodiversity is present in India. And next, we have already studied here we have realized the importance of resources in our daily life. So without this, why we are discussing about this flora and fauna means, so actually there is a, actually why we have to discuss about this. So why means actually here daily we can't survive without this flora and fauna. At any some point we require this flora and fauna. Okay, so that's why we must study about this flora and fauna, and we also must care about them. Okay, so that is about this flora and fauna in India. Next, just to move forward. So here some of the records are given. Some estimates suggest that at least 10% of India's recorded wild flora and 20% of its mammals are on the threatened list. So here day by day, as we are seeing that the day by day the animals are becoming very extinction. So we can call this as extinction. Okay, extinct. So here extinction is nothing but, what is the meaning of extinction? Just they are going to disappear. That means they are going to be disappear, nothing but that is not vanishing. Just due to the human activity. Human activity, so they will be cleared. Okay, due to human activity, all these uh, all these animals are going to be disappeared. Okay, so okay, see here next one more thing here is there. So here that is some of the animals are in critical danger. See here, so many of these would be now to be categorized as critical, nothing but just extinction. Okay, like cheetah, some animals given here, the cheetah, pink headed duck, mountain quail. Okay, next forest spotted owlet, and plants like maduka, insects, a wide variety. So these are the all the animals and plants which are became this extinction. Okay, extinction, nothing but just to vanishing or disappear. Okay, they almost became into the disappear, that means vanishing. So how? Because of this human activity. because a man is day by day was killing the animals for the sake of hunting, and next he was clearing the forest for the sake of industries and for the sake of agriculture, like that. Okay, that is called as human activity. Next, just we move forward. Next, see here, uh, very important paragraph here, vanishing forest. So the dimensions of deforestation in India are staggering. The forest tree cover in the country is estimated 79.42 million hectares, which is 24.16% of the total geographical area. Dense forest 12% open for forest, and so that is 9.4%, 1.14%, and magnitude of 0.4%. So see here, if you compare this total world's that is the world's forest, so nearly it is about just only forest tree cover in estimated 79 million hectares. So here if you see this in India, so nearly it is about how many hectares is filled with trees, means nearly 79.42 million hectares. Okay, and if you compare with these worlds, so it is about 24.16%. This is the world's total that means our India's part. Okay, if you take the world's part is total 100, that is 100%. Then in India, nearly 24%, 24.16% of its part is present in India. Okay, next is see here, some other ratios are given here. So dense forest is 12.2%, and open forest 9.14%, and mangrove forest 0.14%. So if you take these world's mangrove forest, nearly in our country 0.14% is present in our country. Okay, and next open forest, if you compare the world's 100% open forest, means in our country our country's part is nearly 9.14% of this open forest is present in our country when compared to the total world. Next, the dense forest cover has increased by 3,775 square kilometers since 2013. So government has taken many welfare programs for increasing of this forest and for development of this forest. So due to these programs and schemes, so our India has increased nearly 3,775 square kilometers from 2013. Okay, so from this one what we can understand means we can improve. Okay, we can develop this one, but the government should take care, and even the people participation is very important. Okay, like that. So, and here some figure is given, so that is clearing of forest, deforestation. So there that may be agricultural purpose. For agricultural purpose, just they are clearing all they have that means they have cut all the trees and they are burning the trees, and finally this land is converted into agricultural land. Okay, so this is one of the example. And next, so see here, now the species are there. So here some classification is given, actually the government and also the world. Okay, so they are classifying, so species, we are calling this as species. What is the meaning of species? Species means nothing but just some group. Okay, group of plants and animals, that is group of flora and fauna. Okay, so that may be either plants group or either flora or either fauna. So here species, the species are classified based on their presence. See here, just to you can see here, this classification is based on this IUCN, that is based on International Union for Conservation of Nature and Wild Resources. So this is one of the international organization. Okay, so it has classified the species in the following manner. First one is that is a normal species. Normal species, nothing but so normal species. So next one, endangered species, like that. So just we will discuss one by one. That is normal species. So normal species whose population levels are considered to be normal for them for their survival, such as cattle, sal, pine, tribe. So normal species, nothing but they are present. They are present for their normal purpose. So still these animals did not came into the extinction. Okay, just they are present for their existence. So some examples are given here. Their survival, there will be some normal. Still they are present. Example like a cattle, like sal, just one of the trees. Next pine trees, next rodents, like that. So these are the normal species. That means still they did not came into extinction, but to some extent they are present in normal state. Next, endangered species. So these are the species which are in danger of extinction. The survival of these species is difficult if the negative factors that have to be led to decline. That means here these endangered species are declared as that means almost they are, that means still they did not came into extinction, but if there is a much negative factors are there, means negative factors means what, like deforestation, okay, like that. Next, clearing of forest, next pollution, like that. These are called as negative factors. So if the negative factors will not be controlled, means then they may come into this extinction. Okay, so such kind of species are classified as endangered species. So some examples are given here. That is black buck, crocodile, Indian wild ass, next Indian rhino, okay, tailed makwe, next sangal. So like this, some animals are given here. Okay, so these are just endangered species. If the negative factors are not controlled, then they may come into this extinction. Okay, next the other classification is so vulnerable species. So see here, vulnerable species. These are the species whose population has declined to levels from where it is likely to move into endangered category in their near future due to the negative factors continue to operate. So these are almost came into that means due to negative factors they have reached towards extinction. ఇక్కడ మాత్రము మనకి ఎక్స్టింక్షన్ లేకి వాళ్ళు ఇంకా రాలేదు, కానీ ఒకవేళ మనకి ఎక్స్టింక్షన్ నెగిటివ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ కంట్రోల్ కాకుంటే ఎండేంజర్ లేకి వస్తాయి అనమాట. కానీ ఇక్కడ వల్నరబుల్ అంటే ఏంది, ఆల్రెడీ సో దే హ్యావ్ కేమ్ ఇన్ టు ఎక్స్టింక్షన్. ఓకే, extinction levels has reached. Okay, so such kind of animals comes under this vulnerable species. So example, see here. So just see here, the examples of such a species are blue sheep, next Asiatic elephant, next Gangetic dolphins. So if you see these Gangetic dolphins also, so many times in the newspapers we have seen this one, that is Gangetic. So here Ganga river is there. In the Ganga river we can see these dolphins, but now in the Ganga river almost dolphins we can't see these dolphins. Almost they came into these vulnerable species, so they have reached to the extinction point. Okay, so once upon a time dolphins are more number of dolphins are present in Ganga river. Okay, so why these dolphins has reduced, means because they are not eaten by human beings first, but just due to the pollution of water. Due to the pollution of water, that means what? Just human activity, that is pollution. Okay, pollution was there. So these animals are became into extinction. That is vulnerable species. Next, come to the other classification, that is the rare species. So species with a small population may move into endangered and vulnerable category if the negative factors affecting them to continue to operate. See here, rare species means their population is always very less. పాపులేషన్ వచ్చేసి వాటి పాపులేషన్ చాలా తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, కానీ అవి ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఎండేంజర్ స్పీస్లోకి ఎండేంజర్డ్ కేటగిరీలోకి వస్తాయన్నమాట, లేదంటే వనరబుల్ కేటగిరీలోకి వస్తాయన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో such kind of species are called as just rare species. Example here, some examples are given: Himalayan brown bear, next wild Asiatic buffalo, desert fox, and hornbill. So these are some of the animals and plants. Their population is very less. Okay, their population is very less, and they became into, but they are ready to come into this vulnerable category or endangered species. Okay, such kind of species comes under rare species. Next one is endemic species. So these are the species which are only found in some particular areas, usually isolated by natural and geographical barriers. So endemic species means these kind of species are found in isolated natural, that means they are very far away from human beings. Example, just now I said that polar bears. Okay, polar bears, and also some of these animals which are present in the icebergs. Okay, some polar regions will be there. Such kind of animals will be very far away from human beings. So such species comes under endemic species. So example given here, not only these polar bears, so other examples are given here, that is Andaman wild pig. So this is one of the animal. Next, Andaman Nicobar pigeon. Okay, next so Mithun in Arunachal Pradesh. So these are the some of the animals. They are very far away from the human beings. Okay, next extinct species. This is the last stage. So these are the species which are not found after searches of known or likely areas where they may occur. A species may be extinct from a local area, region, country, and continent, entire earth. For example, so see here, like Asiatic cheetah, okay, cheetah, pink-headed duck. So these are the animals. So and extinction species means they almost has disappeared. Just we can see just very few numbers. Once upon a time, some lakhs of population will be there, but now just we can see just one or two, or just some very few number. Okay, when compared to other species. So such kind of species are called as extinction species. Example, see here, Asiatic cheetah. So we are calling this a cheetah. Cheetah is different from leopard. We can call this as leopard. Okay, leopard. Leopard is different from cheetah. So cheetahs are mainly big cat. They are called as big cats. Cat family. We can call them as cat family. Okay, so such next one is pink-headed duck. Some pink-headed ducks will be there. So that is one of the animals. So they have almost became into extinction. We can't see. Just very few numbers. Okay, just very few numbers. So this is the classification based on their availability. Okay, so in the exam they may ask for 2 marks, sometimes for 4 marks, sometimes for 8 marks, like that. Okay, that is the classification of these animals, sorry, species. So they may ask, write about what is species, write about species, classification of species, like that. Okay, just remember this. Next, here one just it is given about one animal, that is a cheetah, Asiatic cheetah. Where did they go? So where they have gone? Once upon a time, we can see these Asiatic cheetahs, the world's fastest land mammal. So this cheetah is called as the fastest mammal. So mammal means what? Here, what is the meaning for mammal? Mammal nothing but they will give birth to young ones. They will give birth to young ones, and they feed themselves. Okay, and they feed on their own milk. Such kind of animals are called as the mammals. So this cheetah is also one of the mammal, but it was very world's fastest animal. Okay, so here some speed is given, the speed of nearly 112 kilometers per hour. So how much fast their speed will be there means, so we can see this as velocity. In the physics we can see this velocity. So if you know, if you want to know the speed of this any vehicle or like that, means we must know the velocity. Velocity means, what is the units for velocity? Velocity is a distance by time. Distance by time. That means, so how much kilometers? 112 kilometers per time is 1 hour. For 1 hour nearly they may run for 112 kilometers. So that is very fastest animal. Okay. Next, the cheetah is often mistaken for a leopard. Yes. So leopard and cheetah, they are different. They are not same. Most of the people they think that the cheetah and also this leopard are same, but they are different. Okay. Next, to see here. Here some description is given about how the cheetahs will be there. So see here, how they are will be there means. So it is distinction. Okay. So it's a distinguishing marks are the long teardrop teardrops shaped lines on each side of the nose from the corner of its eyes to its mouth. So this is given about the identification of these cheetahs. Okay. Next, but they have become extinction in India. So they declared, the government has declared its that is the cheetahs extinction in the year 1952. Okay, since from 1952, Indian government has declared that the Indian cheetahs are almost becoming to extinction. Okay, so next just we'll move forward. Next one is, so here a few extinct are given here. See that? So a few extinct, rare and endangered species. In India, we can see these are, but just not in India, but around the world. If you take this around world, so of course in India we can see this kind of reptiles, that is snakes. India is famous for hot animals. That is, they are called as the soil animals, reptiles. So reptiles are more in India, but India is having very high of reptiles, but the other things are there. So such kind of the birds and such kind of these plants. So these leaves, these are other species which are extinction in India, but throughout the world if you see means, so these animals are almost becoming into extinction. Okay, so next, okay, see here, there are some matters given. So between so even after independence, so agricultural expansion continues and the major depletion of the forest. So between 1951 and 81, according to this Forest Survey of India, 26,200 square kilometers of the forest area converted into agricultural land. So this is given about the time of Britishers, how much land was cleared. Okay, nearly 26,200 square kilometers of forest area is converted into agricultural land in the time of this 1951 and around this 1951 and around 1980s. Okay, so from this we can understand that how much forest we have cleared. Okay, so just this is the total extinction. And next one, here also some of the animals is given. Okay, so enrichment of plantation. Okay, of course, these are the South Indian chill pine. So these are the